This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Week 2 of football was great. James Cook popped off with those rushing yards for Bill Mafia. But you already know I'm pumped for Week 3 of football season. It's September, and we still have hope for some of our favorite teams. Kansas City, they're 0-2. It's all good, though. There's still lots of time to believe in my homeboy. And guess what? Right now, there's a max discount offer where projection lines are at a minimum. Prize Picks are simple and easy to use. All you need to do is pick more on Patrick Mahomes' .5 passing yards. More. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones aren't? Make your pick in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc Shannon Sharpe. This is my partner and co-host. He's Liberty City's own. He's a ratings adjuster. He's a former Pro Bowler, All-Pro, and he's a Bingo Ring of Fame honoree. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And do us a favor, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. I would like to take this time now to personally thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. Thanks to you, Nightcap has become what it's become. And only because of you, Ocho and I get to do what we get to do, live out our fantasy. Talking football, talking sports, talking life lessons, and entertaining you. So thank you very much, sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts. Please make sure you go check out Shea by Laportier. If you cannot find Shea by Laportier in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. But we are coming to a city or state near you if we're not there yet. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. We also have the commemorative pack of Shea by Laportier, my brother, to recognize his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We happen to be the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And as a token of my appreciation and my love for my brother, this is what we decided to do. So check that out. Go to LaportierCognac.com to grab yours while supplies last. Please go follow Shay Shay Media on all of his platforms. And follow my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is also pinned in the chat. Tom Brady rolled with the Raiders, and Fox has been under scrutiny lately. Ocho, he was spotted in the Raiders coaching booth with a headset on Monday night. Many questioned the depths of Brady's involvement with the Raiders as a minority owner, and if he gets unfair competitive advantages, his role as a broadcaster due to his weekly production meetings with opposing head coaches and teams. Ben Johnson had this to say on the matter. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, we change week to week in terms of what we do schematically. He's going to be able to turn the tape on and see what everybody else sees in the world of what we're doing right now. Personnel-wise, really the same thing. It's not like I'm going to sit down with him and he don't come and do this, Caleb Williams, or you might get that. Get it. Like, there's not anything going on, anything trade secrets or anything going to be exchanged, but I really don't think it's a big deal, to be honest with you. Tom Brady, thank you for some common sense. Finally, a smart coach speaks up. Ocho, do you agree with Ben Johnson's stance that Brady position, or do you feel he could gain an unfair advantage?
Listen, I'm not worried about Ben Johnson's comments on what he feels about it. I'm going to tell you as a player, I don't care who's in the goddamn booth. I don't care who's in the booth. There is no competitive advantage because Brady's sitting in the booth. A competitive advantage would be Brady being the quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. That's a competitive advantage. I don't care. I done watched film already. I know what the Raiders are doing. If I'm a Chargers player, there is nothing that I haven't seen on film. Where there's only 1 week of film anyway. From if I'm a Chargers player from the Raiders, offensively or defensively, I'm not worried about nothing about who's sitting in the booth calling the plays, because Everything matters that's on the field in between those white lines. When that whistle blows, I don't care nothing about that. I got one job to do. It's a team game with 11 individuals on the field, right? I have one job to do as an individual, and that's win against my opponent that's in front of me. There's nothing that Tom Brady can do to give the Las Vegas Raiders a competitive advantage sitting in the goddamn booth unless he's on the field playing quarterback.
I'm going to disagree.
Come on. What we talking about?
So let me ask you a question. So if I tell you this is what we like to do in this situation, as you're in production, you're at Fox because I'm giving you insight on what we like to do. There's a reason. Also, if production meetings didn't matter, why are they having them?
Timeout. You watch film for a reason.
Okay,
right?
Let them watch film.
Let me finish. You understand what teams like to do. Teams have tendencies based on down and distance. What we like to do in film is the same shit we watch when we watch film. It's the same thing.
If that's all that mattered, why did they do Spygate? If it didn't matter, you watch film, so why did they do that?
You know what? That was for a competitive advantage. Can I ask you a question?
You watch, it's the same thing on tape. It's the same thing that's on film.
After Spygate, what happened? Nothing changed. They continue to keep winning. After Spygate.
But it didn't change? Let me ask you a question. When did they put defensive headsets in the defensive player's helmet?
Oh, I don't
2009, after it happened. Excuse me, in 2000, when it happened. After that, the defensive players now had headsets. Why did they do that, Ocho? Right. If you gain no advantage.
So, whoa. The defensive, the linebacker has the headset, huh? Only the linebacker, and that's just so he can call the goddamn play.
Who has the headset on the offense?
The quarterback.
Thank you. So you thought you was going to hold on.
Wait a minute. What does that have to do with the linebacker is the quarterback of the defense?
Ocho, what you tried to say, only the linebacker. You thought they was going to give everybody a headset? Only one guy called the play.
Just one person.
So who calls the plays on the defense? Normally the linebacker, right? The same.
Yeah.
Who calls the plays on the offensive side?
The coordinator.
The quarterback. I just think you're going down a slippery slope for the simple fact Brady is in. So if it wasn't, so why is he in the coach's booth?
There is no competitive advantage.
Why is he there then?
I don't know. It wouldn't make me not. He's not on the field. He's not playing quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders.
So in that case, Michigan, when they did what they did, it wasn't a competitive advantage. If people only do things if they gain an advantage from it, you only cheat on a test if you could. I ain't even need to cheat, so why did you?
Hold on. We can solve this right now, really easy. Who won the game? Who was the score? Who won the game? Who was the score? Where's the competitive advantage? Brady was in the booth. Hold on. They lost 20-9.
Can I ask you a question?
20-9. You know why? Because Brady's not playing quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. What he does in the booth matters nothing. Question? They got to execute shit on the field.
If I try to steal something, or if I do insider trading and I get caught, that means no harm, no foul. I got caught.
That's different. That's different.
Ocho, I'm saying people are doing things. So you keep telling me, why did they do Spygate if you gain no competitive advantage? You watch film every day. You just told the chat. You watch film every day. So if that's all that was required, why did they go do extra?
Feeling that it might be a competitive advantage.
You said it was none. You said nobody gains in a competitive advantage. So why did they do it?
You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. They're doing it, but it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It didn't matter. Guess what?
Just because you have a competitive advantage doesn't mean you're going to win.
It didn't matter so much. Once Coach Belichick's lieutenant took that same ploy to Denver because it didn't matter.
I know. I got one question. I can solve everything. Tom Brady was in the booth for 4 quarters when the Los Angeles Raiders played the
Ocho. You don't, Ocho, just because, Ocho.
The score was 20-9.
But see,
the score was 20-9. Did you see the Raiders offensively?
So you look at it.
Where was the competitive advantage?
You're looking at it as a singular event. So you make it seem, so let me ask you a question. So how long do you think Spygate started? The Spygate started, so they had only started when they're winning, or they started it?
Hold on. Wait, I don't want to talk about Spygate.
But you keep saying nothing matters because he's not on the field. Why are people doing things?
Can I ask you a question? I got one more question. If there was no Spygate, you do realize
we'll never know. We'll never know.
The Patriots would have, because after Spygate, they kept winning. What do you mean Ocho, we wouldn't know?
We don't know what would have happened. That's like Ocho. Is that
we talk about the same quarterback that left the Patriots and went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and won that.
We're not saying that he's not great, but there are a lot of smart people that do things because we see guys that do really, really well, but I want to do better. Now, look, it might not be an advantage, but there are enough people that's raising concerns because you go into those meetings and those quarterbacks and those head coaches, they share things. Let me ask you a question.
It doesn't matter what you share in the meeting. You got to execute it on the field. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what you share in the meeting. We out there, man on man, individual. You have to win on the field.
Ocho, if you know what somebody is doing, it helps, Ocho.
No, it don't.
So why they go in the huddle? So why don't you don't stand to the line of scrimmage and call the plays? Why do they huddle up, Ocho? If the secrecy was not important, why don't they just stay to the line of scrimmage and just yell out the plays?
I mean,
no, it's not, Ocho. But you said it doesn't matter. You said I got to execute. You said I got to execute. So why?
You do. It's a team game. Each individual has to execute their goddamn job, whether we talked about it in meeting before the game or not.
So in other words, if I know what you're gonna do, if I know,
and you still not gonna stop it, you ain't finna stop it.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Ocho, that's not true. You're being disingenuous. You're being disingenuous.
No, I'm not. Because
so let me ask you a question. So when y'all got ready to run the ball, let me ask you a question.
Played the game.
When you got ready to run the ball, did you tell the defense y'all was gonna run the ball?
Why? No, hold on.
Why not? Why wouldn't you tell them they're gonna run the ball? Because they got to stop it.
You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. I told dudes my route.
You told them their route. Did you tell them everybody's route? Because they weren't throwing the ball to you every time. Did you catch 25 passes a game? Okay, now, I just want to know, why didn't you tell them when y'all was running the ball if they got to stop it? They still got to stop it, Ocho. So it doesn't matter if you told them or not.
No. See, we dabble too much into it when it's no competitive.
Y'all heard what he said. He said it does not matter. If it doesn't matter, you should be able to say whatever you want, tell whatever you're going to do, and they got to stop it. So why didn't you tell them?
There's no way you truly believe that as a competitor, as great as you were, that somebody sitting up there, what we discuss in meetings on what we like to do, makes that big of a difference on the field at the highest level with the 1%ers. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. Because you got to execute no matter what. You watch film, right? Hold on. Let me say something real quick. Let's say we in week 6. You got 6 weeks worth of film that you studied, that you watched, that you know teams' tendencies and what they like to do on down and distance. I've done my homework. Now it's time to go play. I don't care what y'all talked about. I don't care who's sitting up in the goddamn booth. I got one job to do. Get the F open and catch the ball. That's it. Even if you know what's coming. Most of the time, if you study goddamn film, you know what the hell is coming anyway. You know what's coming.
On this. I see both sides of the equation, but it's just hard for me. I think the thing is there's a reason why they close practices off. I see there's a reason why they don't normally they only let when the guys come around, they only let them observe a small portion of practices. If it didn't matter, they wouldn't do that, but they believe it does.
Okay, they believe it does. You, as great as you were, are built from a different cloth. You the same one come on here and talk trash all the time. At Savannah, ain't nobody stopping number 2. I don't care how much film they watch. Me, mentally, I don't care what you watch. You can watch 10 years worth of film. When I step on that grass, in between the lines, and that whistle blow, and I come to that line, what's my favorite thing to do? Yee! Throw me the ball. It's coming. And if you're playing bumper run, I'm going to tell you what I'm running, and you ain't finna stop it. You cannot sit here and tell me and truthfully say Brady being in the booth has a competitive advantage when they got to execute the damn plays on the field.
Ocho, everybody has to execute, but I do think to know, because the coach is talking about specific game plans, and you know what a coach like to run. Let me ask you a question. Why did Brady keep all those meticulous notes? He said he kept notes of every defensive coordinator just in case he became a head coach. Every head coach, if he ever went back. So why did he keep those meticulous notes if it didn't matter?
Hey, even if he keeps the notes, right? Even if he gets in a position of power to be a head coach and he uses those notes against a former coach that he's playing and has those notes, having those notes and making sure the team being there executing because you know what's going to come, it means nothing if it doesn't work on the field. When the ball hikes, it means nothing. So Brady was in the booth, right?
Yes.
And we saw the Las Vegas Raiders offense. It looked abysmal.
Ocho, but you're looking at it as a singular entity. Bad. You're just looking at that. But Brady is going to call more games. He's going to be he has a 10-year deal. So let's just say for the sake of argument, he's calling 18, 19, he's calling 19 games. There's 17 games plus 2. He's calling 20 games a season. Let's just say he called for the next 8 years, 20 games. That's 160 games. That means he's going to be came in contact with a bunch of head coaches and a bunch of defensive coordinators that later become head coaches. We differ. We differ.
If you ask a player right now, if you ask a player that's on the field, that's playing the game of football right now, someone that's active, they be like, man, I don't care who calling the plays. Mentally, they are built and wired differently. They ain't worried about who calling the plays. When we get on the field, I'm finna bust his ass. I don't care who it is. Ain't no advantage. I'm finna win.
Per Diana Rossini, executives are split on whether it's fair or not for Brady to be possibly getting intel on other teams while having a stake in another. There are some teams like, I don't care, like literally was the text that I got back. I do not care. We do not care. It doesn't bother me. Other teams have said, yeah, it's a completely unfair advantage.
And I guarantee those other teams suck. I guarantee you none of the teams that
knowing who called you can't
because they're not worried about it.
You can't say that because you don't know which teams. It might be Philly, it might be Green Bay, it might be Philly. You don't know.
No, you don't know. You know what? You know how I know?
The same guy that said sources. You were the same guy that said sources be making stuff up and say they need to resort to source.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me tell you why teams like the Eagles don't care, teams like the Chiefs or the Packers or teams that consistently win, because it doesn't matter how much you game plan. It doesn't matter what type of competitive advantage you have, because what they do always works no matter what they go against. That's why their winning percentage is very high every single year. It don't matter.
According to the Athletic.
It doesn't matter.
But it also, look, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's coaches. It could also be front office people as well. But she said she did reach out. Some says it's no big deal. Some says it's completely unfair. It's kind of basically what? Guess what? It's basically you and I. Yeah. You say it's no big deal. Yeah. I say it might be.
No. Let me tell you something real quick. Oh, you got me good tonight, but we started this shit off real good.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you what would be unfair. If Tom Brady said, you know what? I'm deciding to come out of retirement. Yeah. I'm deciding to come out of retirement. I want to play quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now that is an unfair competitive advantage. Now that is sitting up there calling plays. Well, that don't matter because the personnel out there on the field, what we saw the other night, Monday night, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to deal with.
It says, I think you can figure a lot of things out big picture as opposed to game plan strategy. I think it's a larger picture. Who's liked and who's disliked in the building, who's liked and disliked in terms of usage. All that from coaches and players to anything is a little nugget of information about what the big picture is going on in that organization and how maybe somebody that's involved that could impact the way Raiders operate. So right now, we have very differing of opinions. Chad, I know you haven't heard that in a very long time from Ocho and I, very differing of opinions, but we are opposed on this. I understand what Brady's saying. I understand what Ocho's saying, but I also understand what the other side is saying as well. But
I'm not buying anything you're saying right now. I'm not buying it because I know how you were. I know how you were as a player, and it don't matter who's across from you. You finna whoop their ass. I don't care how much film they watch. I don't care what competitive advantage they may feel they have. You finna get the job done. It don't matter. And it's hard for me to even wrap my mind around, even fathom the fact that, oh, well, they know this. Oh, well, they told them about this. Oh, they watched our practice. So now they have a competitive advantage when we get out there on Sunday. Man, nigga, please. I'm sorry.
I'll give you a prime example.
You finna get this work. I don't care how much film you watch.
I'll give you an example. In 1996, we were playing the Chargers, and we went a lot of empty sets. And in the process of going empty, their check, we had never seen this on tape. They'd never shown it. But their check was to go to Vegas.
What's Vegas?
After we checked this a couple of times, and I heard Junior say, rest his soul, he would say Vegas, after 2 times, they would go to cover 2.
Okay.
I said, Mike, I went to the sideline, I said, Mike, Cool was standing right there. I said, every time we check to this empty set, their check to it is Vegas, which is cover 2. He said, are you sure? I said, Mike, we've checked, we've been in this play. They checked, we motion TD out of the backfield. Their check is Vegas. He says, okay, we got something for it. 13 catches, $153, and 3 touchdowns later. You tell me if it mattered, I knew what they were doing.
See? You notice that. Well, obviously, is a what you just said. You never saw this check from me before. You do know every team, every defense, every offense. They come up with wrinkles you haven't seen before, right?
But
we all do that.
If he kept his mouth shut, I wouldn't have known that though.
But listen, he got to make the call. When y'all go spread, he ain't had no choice but to make the call. Obviously, when y'all in spread, we got to get out of man. What's the first thing you do? Check the cover 2. That is the most safe coverage you can have, where everybody's somewhat protected. There's always a hole.
I'm glad they didn't change it to check the cover 4. Or they went to cover 6, or they went to cover 5. I'm glad they stayed in that. But look, you don't agree. I don't agree. We put it like this. Yeah. We have differing of opinions on this. It's not very often that Ocho and I disagree this hard, but we disagree on this one. Ocho, the Chiefs are in a surprising 0-2 start, and their offensive struggles can be attributed to absence of key players. ESPN Dan Graziano reported that the lack of continuity at the wide receiver position has created concerns in Kansas City. I get the sense that the Chiefs are frustrated by repetitive nature of this, the wide receiver room being decimated every year by injuries and other issues, but they expect to improve once Worthy is back and once Rice comes off suspension. Kansas City has produced 38 combined points through 2 games. Ocho, are you concerned about the Chiefs?
Well, we talk about the same thing. We talk about the same concerns we had last year with the Chiefs at the beginning of the season. Oh, they keep dropping the ball. Oh, they're not getting open. Oh, they're not creating no separation. I'm not concerned. The only reason I'm not concerned with the 0-2 start by the Chiefs is, listen, every year it gets more and more difficult, you know what, to repeat, to get back to the Super Bowl. Teams are a little bit more familiar with what you like to do. They're familiar with your tendencies. I'm not concerned at all. And then we say, oh, Rashee Rice is not available. I mean, it's a part of the game. There are a lot of teams that don't have receivers out. Hell, the Green Bay Packers got receivers out. Brother Watson is not playing. There are other teams that don't have some of their key players playing, but they're still finding ways to win. The Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid will find a way to win. Do they like the start that they have right now? Absolutely not. But when football matters most, which is after Thanksgiving, guess who's going to be in the hunt? It ain't pretty right now in September, and it's probably not going to be pretty in October. But when it matters most, they're going to be all right because they got 15. They got 15.
Yeah, but it gets harder and harder. It got to the point where Brady even couldn't overcome what they had in New England. He went to Tampa, and people say, well, he won a new Super Bowl when he went to Tampa. Did he not have better talent than what he left in New England? So Mike Evans was not better than what he had. Chris Godwin was not better than what he had. They drafted Tristan Wirth. That defense was better than what he had. See, we keep based on a history, and I agree with you that we look at what Patrick Mahomes, but we have to admit Buffalo looked better. The Chargers look better. The Ravens look better. Yeah. Teams are getting better. So to sit there and say you can't, I don't believe. I've never been one to believe. Well, they did it in the past. That means they can do it again. No, you got to evolve. You have to get better. And if you notice, Ocho, it's getting harder and harder for them, and it's getting harder and harder for Mahomes to overcome the lack of talent that he has. Because, like you said, okay, we're down Rashee Rice and Worthy. Those are our two best receivers. Okay, so that means now your third best receiver, one of those, or third, fourth, or fifth best, has to go to number one spot. And now you getting guys playing like, damn, I was really only trying to play them for special situations. And now, Ocho, they got to go out there and play 25, 30 snaps a game, where I was really only hoping to play them 5 to 10 snaps a game. The running game, they can't run it, Ocho. They become one-dimensional. And you know when it comes one-dimensional, it gets really, really hard. It gets very difficult for you to just sit back there and throw the football because team's going to come get you. And with that offensive line, you see the right tackle again, getting penalties, false start. Your left guard, not what it needs to be. Now, I like the right tackle. They got the guy from Ohio State. He looks like he's going to be a keeper. We know what Trey Smith is. Now, Trey Smith going to get a holding call the game now. You go ahead and chalk it. Hey, he's going to give us one holding call the game. So you already know that going in. You know, your right tackle, 74, he's going to give us probably like either going to get one holding call, he's going to give us 2 false starts. Yeah, he's going to get that. Not so, you already know this thing. It's getting harder, Ocho. It gets hard because you remember how Brady them jumped out the box and Brady won 3 and 4 years, and then he went a whole decade before he won another one.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, as creative as Andy Reid is, I think they're going to find a way to get done. They're going to find a way to get things done. They're going to find a way to hide some of the weaknesses that they have offensively right now. Obviously, it all starts with the running game. We have to find a way to run the ball. They got to get Kareem Hunt going. They got to get Pacheco going. I'm not sure what they have to do, but
make Kareem Hunt 5 years younger. That's the only thing you can do. Like I said, Pacheco, I mean, maybe he hadn't been the same since he came off that injury last year, but he ain't the same. Joe. I mean, you see that. I mean, well, I'm not breaking. Chad, y'all know, and I'm not breaking news to y'all guys. Y'all see how one-dimensional they are. And now, when you're one-dimensional, they bring an extra guy and they trap Mahomes. You got to be able to keep.
Hey, matter of fact, it don't even get no easier, huh? Who they got next?
They're on the road at the Giants, I think, on Sunday night or Monday night.
So that means now they got to deal with Kayvon Thibodeau and Abdul Carter coming off that edge. Ooh. Hey. Yeah. It's a good chance they could start 0-3, depending on how Russell and boys go.
It's a great chance they could start 0-3. It's not it's a great chance.
Damn.
But Ocho say he believes in the Chiefs. We're going to find out.
Only because they got 15. Only because they got 15. Huh? He's still playing. He's top 5 all time. Yeah. He's still playing. He's top 5 all time. Therefore, I'm going to give him grace and him and Andy Reid being able to figure it out.
Bijan Robinson finished 4th in the NFL in total scrimmage yard last season. Last week, Bijan Robinson had a 143-yard outing in a win over the Vikings, his second most rushing yards in a game in his young career, and his third of 125-plus yard performance of his career. Coach Kareem Hunt says he isn't taking Robinson for granted. He's definitely the best player in football, without a doubt. He's unbelievable. I love the kid. I love everything about him. I love watching him, the ball. I love his confidence. I love the demeanor. I love his mindset. I love the leadership. I love everything about him. Ocho, is Bijan Robinson the best running back in the game?
Listen, I love Raheem. I'm all for up and big up in your players. But the best running back in the game, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's really good. He's on pace. He's going on the right spectrum to become one of the better running backs in the league. I mean, Chad, do you agree with me? Is he top 5 already? Has he unseated everyone else that has put in work before him? Is he better than Jahmyr Gibbs? Is he better than Montgomery and Saquon and Christian McCaffrey, even though he's been hurt? Even though, he has wait a minute now. He's really good. I'm not going to lie. He got some of the best feet in the game. He reminds me of my young brother, Goddamn, LaShawn
Yeah,
McCoy, his movement, his
yeah,
lateral movement, his being able to jump stop and make people miss, right in the pocket. Yes, but the best in the game. Wait a minute, slow down,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I don't think he's past
Hey,
Saquon. I don't think he's past King Henry. If you want to put him and Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, if you want to put, but yeah, yeah. Now he ain't the best. First of all, he ain't the best player. He ain't better than quarterback. So he ain't better than Josh Allen. He's not better than Lamar. So I think what he meant, and I hate to say what Shannon, you heard what the man said.
he made
Yes,
running
okay,
back. So let's
yeah,
go to
that's what I was
quarterback.
gonna
Let's talk
say.
about running
But
back.
that ain't what he said. He should have just said, I think he's the best running back because I guarantee you, if I said, I tell you what, you have to trade Bijan Robinson, but you can get Lamar Jackson. You think he takes that? Okay,
Yeah,
you can get you got to trade Bijan, but you'll get Josh Allen. You think he takes that? If
yeah,
you got to trade Bijan, but you get Patrick Mahomes, you think he takes that? Okay,
child,
that's what
please.
I'm
Who
saying.
wouldn't?
So now,
Yeah.
if you want to say running backs, me personally, I think he's phenomenal. But I wouldn't take him over
Hmm.
Saquon. I wouldn't take him over King Henry. I'm not
Yeah.
sure I take him over Jonathan Taylor. I don't know. Him and Gibbs, they came in about the same time, so they're close. But
Right.
mm-mm. And, for me, it's a no. For me, when it comes to like Saquon and King Henry, no, I think they top two. That's just me
Mhm.
personally. Now,
Hey, but
somebody else might have somebody might say, I like Josh Jacobs. And I ain't gonna fault you for that. But I'm not taking Jacobs over those big two. Jonathan Taylor,
yeah.
you say Gibbs, whomever, Bijan. I'm not taking them over Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. That's just me.
And listen, and I'm not hating. I'm just saying, just based on what Coach said, he said best in the NFL.
He
I'm not
said
going to go
best
with the
player in the
quarterback.
NFL.
Best player. Listen, he's extremely explosive. He's extremely elusive. He's a very exciting running back to watch.
Yes,
Very
for sure.
exciting. And for him to go in that conversation as best player in the NFL, every time he touches the ball, he has to have the type of impact like a LaDainian Tomlinson, like an Adrian
Hmm.
Peterson, where every time they get the ball, Unc, you got to hold your breath because you ain't no telling what the hell
Right.
finna happen. That's when we talk about
Right.
best. Like,
Yeah.
come on now,
He's
come
and
on
I
now.
don't think he's there yet, but he's a phenomenal young player, Ocho. The way
Oh
he
yeah,
slid,
really
I
good.
think the thing is now he's more of a complete back than say some of those other guys. Now you look at Saquon. Saquon can catch the ball. That's really
Out
not
the
with
back.
Derrick Henry. They know when bringing Justice Hill when they want to, when they want to throw the ball. Ocho. You
Right,
look
right.
at Jameer Gibbs. He'll stay in on some passing downs. He got good hands. Bijan Robinson got good hands, but I think he's phenomenal. I mean, he can catch the ball. Christian McCaffrey can catch the ball. These are more like your dual threat guys, run and catch. Derrick Henry is more of your old school eye back guy, toss him, hand him the ball, and let him go to work. And then on third down, if it's third and 7, 8, you're probably going to bring a different back in. But
Mhm. And to be fair, based on Bijan Robinson's skill
yeah,
set, he's on this trajectory of being a top 5 running back. He's on
right.
that. He's on that. He's definitely on that. But when we talk about best player in the NFL, I think of what Adrian Peterson did. I think of LaDainian
Hmm.
Tomlinson. I'm talking about Hall of Fame caliber
Hmm.
type backs that can change the dynamic of a game from anywhere
Right.
on the field.
And I mean, it's rare that we even think about a running back in that capacity now, Ocho, because the quarterback they've taken the running kind of. I mean, we just started back talking about the running back last year because of Saquon and
Hmm.
Derrick Henry was doing what they're doing. Remember, you shouldn't. There are people
Yeah.
saying you shouldn't draft a running back in the first round. The running back
First
had been
round.
devalued, and now we're
Hmm.
throwing them right back into the most valued to the best player in the league conversation. Where for about a
Right.
decade plus, people weren't talking about the running back like we're
Right.
talking about them last year and what we're currently talking about them now. But I think the thing is now because it's become such a passing league, because they protect the
Hmm.
quarterback and the receiver so much, and they don't protect the running back. They
Right. Right.
actually they've harmed the running back because guess what, Ocho? He can't lower his head anymore. Remember, you can't lower your
Right.
head and drop the thunder on
Yeah.
somebody.
Oh yeah. And they've kind of been lenient. We haven't
We
got that
we
call
ain't
in a
got that
minute.
call
Yeah,
this
we
year,
haven't got that
but
call
it's
in a minute.
coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you want the man to just run straight up and just let everybody put their helmet in his chest? You're taught
Basically,
to run behind your pads.
you
Yeah.
got to. You have no choice. You got to.
Ocho, Kyler Murray posted a photo of him wearing a retro Virginia Tech Michael Vick jersey while posing with one of his two pit bulls. Murray took down the post after seeing online backlash. In no way, shape, form do I condone animal cruelty or dog fighting. So I apologize to anybody or whoever I affected with that.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
Damn, Kyler?
honestly, honest mistake. Honest mistake on his part. He probably wouldn't even think about that. He probably wouldn't even think about that,
So
honestly,
Pitbull and
because
Michael Vick. So you couldn't get anybody else jersey. Michael Vick. Think about it. I'm going to say it one more time. Michael Vick,
I see.
Pitbulls.
We thinking about it. You're not hearing me. We thinking about it. We understand it. He wasn't thinking about it. Because if he was thinking about it and remember the situation that happened when it did happen, he wouldn't have done that. That's an honest mistake. Okay. That's an honest mistake because you know better. Yes. You know better if you understood. Wait a minute, this happened years ago.
Yeah, this was like 2000, 2007, 2008ish. So how was Kyler Murray then?
No, how was Kyler?
Maybe 11.
He was.
maybe 10. I don't know. Is he 27, 28? So this was 17, probably 17, 18 years ago.
Do you think he even remembers? Because if he remembered, he wouldn't have done that because, okay, you know what? I'm the quarterback, face of the franchise. I shouldn't do this because this is how they view it.
I think people are looking at it like, bro, of all the jerseys that you got a Michael Vick Vatek jersey on. And then the dogs that you got are pit bulls. Ocho, if it's not a pit bull, I don't think anybody make a correlation. If it's a German Shepherd, if it's a Borbal, it's a Chihuahua, it's a Frenchie, it's just that the Vick jersey and the pit bull. That's what got.
You know what? Honestly, I don't care what dog it was. It wouldn't matter if it was a dog in general. You know how society is.
Twitter mob, they was gonna get him anyway.
Listen, it could have been a Pomeranian. They gonna link it to what you doing taking a picture with a dog and you got that. You know, it's unfortunate. Obviously, when we make mistakes, we will always be remembered by those mistakes. Always. And including Vic, including myself.
You're absolutely right.
It is. It's what you do after the mistake that
you're judged by your most egregious mistake. Unfortunately, that's the society that we live in, and we understand that. You live, you learn, and you don't make the same mistake twice, and you move on. So hey. He said, in no way he doesn't condone dog fighting, which I believe. He doesn't condone animal cruelty, which I believe. And he wanted to apologize. So the greatest apology is change behavior. I don't believe we'll see Mr. Murray post something like this. Now he can post a dog. Because I remember when Michael Vick got a dog and people tried to the man couldn't even get a dog. Well, damn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. Hey, speaking of, I know we don't talk politics on here, and it's really isn't the platform for that. Well, you saw what happened to our brother Jimmy Kimmel?
I saw that.
Wow.
I saw that. But I thought, hold on, what's the First Amendment? I thought, oh, never mind.
Listen, it depends. But do you understand how powerful that power structure is that pulls all the strings?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I don't want to get into it. But I just want to know.
I saw it. I peeped it. Well, hey,
them people powerful. Hey, them people powerful. Bro.
It's we headed down a slippery slope, Ocho. We headed down a slippery slope because I remember one time that people said, and they made fun of Joe Biden, and they made fun of George Floyd, and they made fun of a lot of blacks that got killed, and they made a lot of fun of a lot of people that did some things, and that's free speech. That's free speech. Now it's an issue. Like you said, I look, it happened. I mean, and but it's just, we in some times right now. Boy, these next, you got to be on your best behavior the next 3 years. You got to be on your best. Kids getting kicked out of school. Getting kicked out of school. Your passport's getting redeemed and all this kind of other stuff. I'm telling you. Yeah, and some people are like, oh, that ain't nothing. And blah, boy, that's how it starts. You so distrust. What you do is that you so distrust with your institutions. That's the first and foremost thing. Now, the only truth is I'm giving it to you. The only truth that you're going to be able to get is from Ocho and I. And then you so distrust. And then I start carving away at certain freedoms that you enjoyed.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. And you know what? Some of the freedoms they carving away at, you're not really paying attention to it because it doesn't affect you just yet. but they always say history always repeats itself.
Because
it always repeats itself, and it starts very small.
Because the what they're carving away, and we're gonna move on. What they're taking away, this last generation didn't have to fight for. So let's Ocho, let's go ahead. Ocho, see when you don't have to fight for something.
Right.
But see, people, we grew up in the time, and my mom and grandmother and things, they was in that. They remember segregation, and they remember the civil rights, and they remember the Fair Housing Act, and they remember the interracial. They remember those things. We take some of this generation take it for granted. They don't remember voting rights because they've always been had to vote. So now, as they start to strip things away that you didn't have to fight for, you don't miss it until you don't have it.
Yeah. And listen, I you know what, I always love the message. I always love the fight. But people never forget, they don't understand the power structure in the ecosystem in which you're fighting against. You can't even see it, so you don't know what to swing at. You're not hearing me.
I hear you. I know.
I'm saying that no. You want to fight the fight, but you don't know what to swing at. All right, but we can go ahead. Let me grab me a bull real quick.
Odell Beckham Jr. isn't ready to call a career just yet. In an interview with Complex, OBJ shut down retirement rumors and said he's the healthiest he's been in a long time. Retiring is not happening. I just came from the gym. This is the first time in a long time I can pop up out of bed, or if a dog was about to chase me, I could take off running. I'm good, and I know I can play in this league right now. Ocho, where are you?
Yeah.
OBJ says he's not ready to retire just yet. He says he's the healthiest he's been in a long time. And he says this is the first time in a long time he could pop up out of bed, and if a dog was chasing him, he could take off. I'm good. I know I can play in this league.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Now, coming to play in the league, it's all situational.
Yes.
What team will put you in situations that are advantageous where you can do what you can do? That's the hard part, Unc, because all the teams have their number ones and number twos. What situation can you go to? There are 32 teams. What teams can you go to that will put you in situations where you can help them offensively? That's what matters. It's just not about going anywhere. It's just not about being on the roster. Somewhere you can be happy, you can be somewhat productive, and help a team win. I know one team that can help right now. We could help, and they struggling with receivers dropping the balls, having issues. Shoot, going down there with 15 in Kansas City. What are we talking about? Come on now. Yeah, I mean, you got one sitting right there. I mean, I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm not a scout. I'm just understanding he might not be the Odell Beckham of the New York Giants. Yeah. He might not be the Odell Beckham that we're used to seeing who made the spectacular one-hand catch. This is Odell Beckham. If given the opportunities, he can still make plays. That's all it comes down to, opportunities. Sometimes they think we wash. When we're really not washed, we just don't get the opportunities we used to get because of injury. They see you one way after you get hurt. You get hurt twice, they view you in a whole different light.
And then when you start bouncing around teams, Ocho.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is he's going to have to change his mindset. You see, like D-Hop. D-Hop, I'm not getting 60 plays a game. I'm going to get 10, 15 plays, and I got to make each play count. And so that's the kind of the way you have to shift your focus because you're not the man. You're not. At best case, you'll be third. D-Hop has accepted the fact with all those all-pros, with all those Pro Bowls, D-Hop it's Rashid Rice and it's Bateman. Then it's me.
Yeah, I mean, you understand it.
But see, you and I sitting here saying that, but you know the athlete, the competitive in you, when you're out there, you're not saying that. You're like, man, I can still make these plays. I'm just as good as him.
Yeah, but it don't work like that.
You and I know that it doesn't work like that.
One thing you learn once you get that up in age and the young bulls come in, especially most of the young bulls you talk about and the names you call, they didn't already got their paydays. And there's a pecking order. It's about understanding that pecking order. I mean, D-Hop going to the Ravens. You understand? Oh, it's Zay Flowers and it's Bateman. And then hold on, even before D-Hop, it's goddamn Mark Andrews.
Well, it was likely. It was likely. It likely got hurt. So you know I'm third. If I'm lucky, I'll be
Next.
third.
Yeah.
More than likely, I'm probably going to be the fourth or the fifth option.
Yeah.
And you have to be willing to accept that. And that's something that if I could tell Odell, I was like, Odell, are you going to be okay being the fourth or fifth option? Now, fourth or fifth option don't get 10 targets, Ocho. Fourth or fifth option don't get, you know.
And let me tell you something. It's about doing the most with the targets you do get. Because look at D-Hop last week.
What, 1 for 1? The week before he caught at Buffalo.
I need all that. And you know what happened? When coaches see that on film, you know they're going to cook up something for him again.
They always try to put him in a situation where he can be successful. Yep.
Every time we throw it to 10, we get a touchdown, and we're going to cook up something. We're going to add something to you in that first 15. Don't worry about it. Just hold tight.
Ocho, the Washington, D.C. City Council gave a second final approval to a new Washington Commanders stadium at the grounds of the old RFK, voting 11-2 in favor. The $3.8 billion project will include a 65,000-seat stadium and a development of the local area. The Commanders have been playing in Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland since 1997. The team played at RFK Stadium, located in Washington, D.C. from 1961 to 1996. The team will now return to the old site of RFK Stadium. The old building is in the process of being demolished and a brand new stadium built. I played in the old RFK. Obviously, I played in the new what's that stadium called? It was FedEx Field. I think it was called FedEx Field, if I'm not mistaken.
They had grass?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even the old RFK had grass. Yeah. The old RFK was grassed also. I mean, we played them in 90. They were good. As a matter of fact, I think we played them in 92. They had just won the Super Bowl in 90 and 91. Or did we play them in 91? I think it was 92 we played them, Ocho. But they were really good. They were really good. Really good. Yeah. But I mean, you see the Broncos. I think what's happening, Ocho. Get these new stadium. I want to get a Super Bowl. The Broncos are going to build a stadium downtown with a retractable roof. Roof. Super Bowl.
Wait, downtown
Denver, yeah.
That's a whole lot of traffic.
Look here. Hey, when you got that kind of money and you're going to fund the project yourself, and they've seen some of these Super Bowl went to Minnesota. The Super Bowl went to New York. We've seen Super Bowls go to cold weather places. So not only that, draft. We see the draft's going to be in Pittsburgh next year, Ocho. We saw the draft last year. We was there in Green Bay. So they're trying to do things to lure, have a draft here, have a Super Bowl here. Because guess what? Next year 60 is in San Francisco because 50 was in San Francisco. That was the Bronco played Carolina. 60 back in San Francisco. Then you back at SoFi. Then you at Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz. You see the new stadiums, Ocho? You see? Levi, SoFi, Mercedes-Benz. You see the direction that they're going in?
Yeah. Most definitely.
I think that's a play. Josh Harris Group. I think that's the owner, the majority owner of the Washington Commanders. I think that's kind of the direction that they're playing in, Ocho. Heading in. $3.8 billion project with a 65-seat stadium and a development. So they'll have shopping things and things of that nature down there. Plus, Ocho, hey, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Drake, Weekend. Hey, y'all come on down here. Hey, football games, college football. Bring one of the college football playoff games here. That's how you recruit. Hey, y'all want to have a tractor pull. As a matter of fact, hey, somebody could have the Republican or the Democratic National Convention. Y'all can have that here.
Debate, Hey, you got to recoup that money somehow.
How many different buckets can we dip out of, Ocho? Ocho, tonight we introduce our newest segment, Play or Fade, presented by Prize Picks. This is how it works. The Nightcap staff has made a slip of their picks, and we could either play their slip or make some changes. Their slip ahead of Thursday Night Football is Josh Allen, more than 29.5 rush yards. Oh, I'm changing that. I ain't checking y'all on that. Josh Allen gonna give me at least 30. I ain't got to go for 0.5 more rush yards. Yeah. I'm going that for sure. I ain't fooling with the staff. What you think? You like that? You think I'm good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should be all right.
James Cook, 24.5 receiving yards. Take the staff or go higher. Because James Cook normally catches 1 or 2 screens a game, Ocho.
Yeah. And out the backfield, he'll catch some out the backfield and get jiggy with it too.
So 0.5 more. He gonna have at least 25 receiving yards. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Tua, 1.5 TDs.
Absolutely. Cause we beat the Bills. So you listen. See, y'all don't believe in me. That's the problem now. People never believe in me. Sometimes you need to listen to your elders, huh? Listen to your elders. When your elders tell you something, you don't question them. You just go with what they're saying because they know.
That teacher.
I know.
That teacher.
Based off history.
That teacher told you weren't gonna mount or nothing, huh?
Listen, based off history, this week it's the trap game. It's a trap game. People don't even realize it. It's a trap game. It's early in the season. The Bills flying high. For the Dolphins' morale in general, they're gonna win this game. I'm telling you. All right. Tua gonna throw 3 touchdowns.
See, I hate this because sometimes he'll be getting them them empty calorie stats and touchdown. They down by 30 points and he is still in the fourth quarter throwing the ball.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
1.5. Damn. All right. I'm gonna say, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna listen to you. I shouldn't. You're gonna give me my money back if I lose this one. And weekly max discount, Mahomes more than 0.5 pass yards. I'm gonna call. How many yards they gonna give him? 50, how much he got fast for? 200? Oh yeah. Mahomes ain't got to do another pass for 1 yard? Oh yeah, Chad, y'all know I'm all on that. I jumped on that with both feet. Yeah, I'm looking good. All right, Josh, break off one of those long-ass runs there early. Man, they gonna beat the dog stuffing out of y'all, Ocho. NFL cornerback rankings have dropped ahead week 3. Here are your top 5, Ocho. Sean Nixon, Green Bay, 56 coverage snaps against the Commanders, targeted 5 times, 0 yards allowed. Mekhi Blackman, Indianapolis Colts, 34 coverage snaps, 0 yards allowed, 5 tackles. Cam Taylor Britt, 42 coverage snaps. Trevor Lawrence threw the ball 271 yards, none in the direction of Cam. Cordell Float.
Yeah, you got damn right they did.
Cordell Float, 43 coverage snaps. Dak Prescott threw the direction 3 times, but just 16 yards. And Rasul Douglas, Miami Dolphins, recently signed by the Dolphins just to fill the need at cornerback, has done a great job. Are you surprised by are you surprised by the names that you don't see up here?
I mean, I'm not surprised by the names that I don't see up there because they're not up there for a reason. Most of the good corners that we're used to seeing, they will later on as the season progresses, they'll be up there. The cream always rising to the top, but it's good to see the names that are on there, especially my brother Cam Taylor Brent, who's playing really good football, and it's all I can show you. It's all it's mean.
Oh, there you go. Now everybody getting strapped now. Lord have mercy.
Everybody getting strapped. Everybody be strapped up, especially in Cincinnati. Hey, Justin Jefferson, we coming to town. Cam Taylor Britt. We strapping in.
Hey, y'all pencil JJ in for 125 and 2 tubs.
Hey, Justin Jefferson, get your seatbelt ready, boy. Get your seatbelt because Cam Taylor Britt, boy, it ain't nothing. Boy, you hear me? And we finna win. Bengals gonna be 3-0. We're gonna be 3-0. Chase might go for 200. Chase, hey, Brian Murphy Jr. You know Brian Murphy Jr.?
Yeah, number 7.
Yeah. He down in Minnesota. Huh? Boy, hey, Brian Murphy Jr., Brian Flores, all that exotic stuff and all that blitzing you be doing, don't try that. Hey, don't try that because you're gonna leave your back end exposed, huh? You're gonna leave your back end exposed, and we're gonna take advantage of it.
After nearly 2 decades, 19 years, Sonia Richards-Ross held the American record in the 400 meters at a time of 48.70 on the exact same day. 19 years ago, 19 years later, Sydney McLaughlin took it down. In the semifinals of the World Track and Field Championship, McLaughlin clocked 48.29. I think that's off Ashes, the 7th fastest time in history, not the 11th, but it is the fastest time by an American. She took 0.41 seconds off the American record. Sid said she was shocked at the performance, saying she wasn't expecting that. That's a blistering time, and she backed it down at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the only one alive that remember when Madarina Koch set the world record of 47.60. There have only been 2 women that's ever cracked sub 48. Krachalova, who's an 800-meter runner, Ocho, she ran 48.90. She ran 47.99, and then Koch ended up running 47.60. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she ran it from lane 2. Now, Nasser has been down there. I think she's 48.11. I think Paulino, who's actually in this race, I think she's run like 48.17. Marie-Josée Perret, the French lady, she's back-to-back Olympic champ. She also won the 200 in Atlanta. She won the 4 and the 2. I'm trying to think who else has been a low time. They had this Russian, Brazina. She ran on the 88 team. I think she was the one that held Flojo off, if I'm not mistaken, Ocho. My memory serves me correct. There've been a few. Kathy Freeman. There've been some great 400-meter runners. Valerie Briscoe, Hook, Kathy Freeman, Perret, Nasser, Paulino, Koch, Krachalova, but Sydney McLaughlin. And she said something very interesting. She said, look, let somebody go up under 48 before we start talking about 47.60. Because I don't think understand what people understand just how fast that is for a woman. That's booking.
Yeah.
You literally, you're gonna probably have to go out in 22 seconds
and hold
and come home in 25, 5. Let that sink in. Because normally they're going out in 23 and try to come home in 25. She's going to have to go out in 22 and come home in 25 and a half. She's got the people in the race that can push her. Nasser takes the pace out. Paulino liked the track. She played with fire there and almost didn't make it. But we'll see what her Sydney's fitness is impeccable. I believe it's going to take low 48, 48.0, or they might have to dip under 48 in order for her to win this gold medal.
Yeah. When is that race?
Well, I think it's today already over there. Well, today. Well, it'll be today for us, tomorrow for us, because I think they're a day ahead of us.
Yeah.
So it'll be Thursday. So it'll be Friday for them. So yeah. I mean, Sid, man, and she told Lewis she wasn't expecting that because, normally, Ocho, I'm doing just enough to win, to qualify, get preferred lane, and then now in the finals, I can drop the hammer. But to run 48.29 and take 0.41 off the American record, she was cruising, Ocho. She was cruising. She was cruising. And see, this is why Femke Bol, the Dutch runner, can't beat in the hurdles. She ain't got the foot speed.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, what you gonna do? What were you gonna do with someone that can run 48 seconds? I mean, it's gonna be very impressive if she abandoned the hurdles and sets her sights in 28 in the open four, and she get the world record in the 4 and the hurdles.
Yeah.
Lord. Because I didn't think in my lifetime I would see somebody get this coach record. This 40 record's 40 years old. I thought that Ocho, I mean, nobody's come close. There's only been two
Right.
women in the history that's ever run sub 48. So what made and nobody's come close like NASA ran 48:11, but she got popped.
Right.
So like um Perret when she ran the French runner when she the double 400, there ain't been a whole lot of women double up. I think Shawnee Miller Weibo, I think she doubled up also. Um but Ocho, that's booking. That is
Yeah.
booking.
Very. And I think people really don't understand how fast it is.
I,
In reference to you saying booking, unless you watch track, unless you know track and
or you
understand
ran
how
track and
different.
realize how hard it is to run. It's how hard it is to run a 50-second lap unless that's a spec. To run 49, to
Yeah.
run 48 for a woman,
Yeah.
and then we talk about 47. If Sid get if Sid break this world record, that record might be like
Mhm.
Bolt. You might have to go 3, 4, 5, about 3 generations before you see somebody break that record.
Or somebody see you break it
Yeah,
again.
because I
Yeah.
think that's what's going to happen with Bolt. Because we haven't seen anybody come close. The closest anybody's ever come was Tyson Gay and Johan Blake at 968.
Mhm.
He's at
Yeah.
958.
Hey, but both were moving in that
I
race,
still
boy.
believe Ocho. Had he not celebrated Beijing,
Right.
I,
Hitting the chest.
he's low 950. He might even go sub 950.
Ooh.
That he broke the guys. He's light years in front of everybody. I just wish, but he was so happy to understand the moment. I just wish he had
Hmm.
ran through the tape. I just wish he'd ran through the tape because that time would have never been broken. Nobody's ever. You're gonna have to be on a motorcycle or have a hurricane behind you. That's the one or two things. You on a motorcycle or you got a hurricane behind
Yeah.
you.
One or
That's
the
it.
other.
But said she's in phenomenal shape, and I think it's gonna take a special time. I think it's gonna be 48-0 or sub. I think the world record's safe. Me personally, I think the world record is safe. But I
Yeah.
do think 48-0 or maybe a tick under 48 is doable. I think it's doable. And then I think over the next, you know, could she possibly double?
Ugh.
They're gonna have to set the schedule like they did for Michael Johnson. Valerie Briscoe Hooks was I forgot about Valerie Briscoe Hooks. I forgot she was a great she was the first person to pull the double, the 4-2, and she did it in 84. Um, so we've had Chandra Cheeseborough, we've had some great runners in the 400.
But hold on, we got a great 400 runner right now in the family.
Oh, your daughter?
Yeah, Ray. Yeah, I hope you watching. You see what Sid doing? She had,
Yeah.
Kentucky. Shoot,
Oh,
yeah,
your
you
daughter run
need
for
a
Kentucky
47.
too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, she up there. Yeah, she up there in Kentucky. Yeah, yeah. She better be watching
I well,
too.
I think the head coach when Sid went was Edric Floral. I think he's at University of Texas now.
Oh, he
I think
left.
so. I think,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, I think he's at UT now. But Sid's booking. Ash, it's the seventh fastest, not the 11th fastest, correct? It's the 11th fastest? Nah. Mm-mm. I'm gonna disagree. Because 4760, 4799, 4814, 4817, 4825, Marie Jose Perret, 4827, Olga Brzezinska, and Sydney McLaughlin, number 7 at 4829. So I don't know where they get this from. The 11th fastest time is by Kathy Freeman, 4863 at the Olympics in Atlanta. So we're gonna disagree with USA Today or USA Track and Field.
Yeah.
Oh, I would disagree. The 11th hold on. This says the 11th fastest time in history. How? Pull it up. Pull it up, Ash, right quick. Google it. Because something ain't adding up. I hope they ain't threw men in there. Okay. So what they're doing, if she ran more than one time under the time, on the Sid's time, they're counting that.
Okay, okay,
So I
okay,
was
okay.
just wow. Yeah, but look, I'm gonna leave that alone because we know what the system that the East Germans and the old Soviet had in place. But let's leave that alone. Hey, she ran the time, it got ratified. Hey, we'll leave that alone, Ocho. Okay, okay. The 11th fastest time, the 7th fastest person, because Coke ran two. She ran 48:16 twice, and she ran 48:22. So she got four of the top fast seven times in the country. Gold medal in the 110-meter hurdles. Um, Grant Holloway's trying to four-peat Ocho has come to an end. Cordell Tinch. Who did I say, MJ? Who did I tell? I got Cordell Tinch. Ran
Right.
12:99. Orlando Bennett, Jamaica, 13:08. Tyler Mason, Jamaica, 13:12. Uh, Richard, the Japanese runner, ran 13:18. Jacoby Tharp ran 13:31. So it stays in the house. I mean, it ain't the same person, but it's in the USA.
Hold on. What Flamingo? What place he
He
came
didn't
in?
make it to the finals. It's been a rough year. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know what he's dealing with, but he didn't even make the finals. Yeah, he was a three-time world champ, three consecutive times, and he didn't make the finals.
Damn.
Yep. And the 1500 meters, Isaac Nader, Portugal, 334.10. Jake Reitman, Great Britain, 334.12. Reynolds Chariot, Kenya, 334.25. Timothy Chariot, Kenya, 334.50. Neil Larios, the Netherlands, 334.52. Robert Farkin, Germany, 335. Uh, Josh Kerr was dealing. Ingebrigtsen. I don't know what happened to him, but he didn't make it. Cole Hawker got disqualified for jostling, and Josh Kerr, the reigning world champ, he dealt with a foot. He was dealing with a calf injury or something. He finished 14th, and he didn't make it to the finals.
Damn.
Men's long jump, the gold went to Furlani of Italy, 839 meters, beat Carl Lewis as the record as the youngest long jump world champ in history. To Tajay Gale, Jamaica, 834. Shi Yoha, China, 833. So, damn. And the pole vault, Mondo Duplantis, a new world record, Ocho, 6 meters 30. He breaks
Oh,
the world record for the 14th time.
hey, that's crazy because I used to pole boat in
Oh,
high
you did,
school,
huh?
huh? Yeah. Damn.
Manolo
Wait,
Carolus,
what was the record again?
630 meters. That's over 20 feet.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did about 17 feet, boy, my junior year.
The former world record holder, Rene Lavalini, was in last place. He was in eighth place at 5 meters 75. He's the former world record holder. And Sam
Mm.
Kendricks of the U.S., 595, finished just, just off the podium.
Dang. Boy, I remember them days,
No,
boy.
I was scared to pull it. And the shot put,
Ah,
Ryan Krauser, in his first meet, he's been dealing with an elbow injury this entire season, but he came in, and when he needed to be great, he was 22 meters 34 for gold. Munez, Mexico, 2197, silver. Leonardo Fabri, Italy, 2194. Tom Walsh of the Netherlands, New Zealand, he was 2194. But
dang.
but it's
I
unbelievable what
remember
Crowder
them.
was able to do. I mean, just think about Ocho. The first time he threw the shot in competition was at the World Championship.
Yeah.
And he uncorks 22 meters and 34 on his fifth throw. The greatest shot putter in the history. He won 3 consecutive world championships. He's won 3 consecutive gold medals. Obviously, he's getting good gear up. Probably, I don't know how much you do. They only got the USA's next year, and then they got the World Championships in 27, and then you got the Olympics in 28. He's relocating. His wife's a doctor. He's moving to Nashville. I think she got a job at Vanderbilt. I think they're relocating from Texas or Oregon. Yes.
Hey, they didn't force you when you was in high school to run track?
Yeah, I ran track.
So you ain't do the field events?
I did. I was a triple jumper, long jump through the discus.
Okay, I did shot put and I did pole vault. Yeah. I ran 4x1, 4x4, 100, 200. I ran the 1500.
Yeah, I won I'm a 3-time state champ in the triple jump. I won the best performance trophy, the farthest jump in the state meet my senior year. I won the high point trophy, the most points accumulated in the state track meet in my classification, my junior year. Yeah, I ran track, Ocho. I was pretty good. Got recruited by a lot of schools.
I still got my technique too.
Nah, your legs too close together.
Huh? I know my furniture white. I can't kick my furniture now.
But congratulations to all the winners. Ryan Krauser, gold medal.
Yes.
And Cordell Tinch. Unbelievable. We keep the gold here. We go keep that gold medal here. Yeah. Hey, don't think I didn't see what y'all said, Jamaica, but we about to get that gold medal. We about to get gold and silver in the 200.
Let them know. Talk to them.
Y'all be talking. Y'all make it seem like the Olympics just inserted the 100 meters in 2008 when Usain burst on the scene. Now, I'm not going to take anything from him. He's the greatest sprinter to ever live. Facts. Not going to take anything from him. But when it comes to sprinting, and it's an incredible what the Jamaicans have been able to do when you look at, Ocho, a country that size. You're talking about, 4 million people?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, and to have the greatest, and some of the women. I mean, you look at Shelly Ann Fraser. I mean, they've always had Merlene Ottey. She never won gold, but she was always silver, bronze on the Olympics and the World Championships. So they've had good sprinters. VCB, Veronica Campbell-Brown, Sharon Stewart. They've had great women sprinters. So don't get me wrong. I don't want to say anything, but y'all know what time it is, right? Y'all know what time it is. Okay. So if you go back and look at the World Championships over, say, the last 15, 20 years, I mean, we're right there. I know y'all think the Jamaicans, been running things, but go back and look at it. Go back and look it up. I know y'all only go back to 2008 because Usain, and I get all that. But the Olympics, the modern Olympics is 130 years old. They first instituted the Olympics, the modern Olympics, in 1896. I'm just saying. If you look at it,
yeah,
gold medal in the Olympics, gold medal in the World Championships. I feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
Do y'all have the greatest male and female woman sprinter of all time? Yes, Usain is the greatest male sprinter. He's the greatest sprinter. Woman sprinter is Shelly Ann Fraser Price.
Absolutely.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. Shelly Ann is unbelievable. I mean, 5 world championships, 2 Olympic golds, a 200-meter championship, 2 4x1 championships. What's the argument? She's the greatest. Usain, I don't even have to say anything. I don't need to say, hey, you just say Usain Bolt, the greatest sprinter ever. Shelly Ann is the greatest woman sprinter ever. But we gonna see we gonna see. We gonna try to make it. We gonna make it 2 for 2 sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Hey, MJ got this.
Yeah.
And y'all already know Noah got something for y'all. Oblique, go see Noah in the 200. Chrishane, go see him in the 200. Y'all want some? Y'all want smoke?
Yeah. All my fellow Jamaicans, I love you.
Yeah,
I love you. Every last one of you. It's going
I get them Jamaican oxtails at least once a month. Yeah.
Huh? What go on?
Yeah. But they be talking reckless, man. Look, I tell you, it ain't
Oh,
no
hey,
upset. It is an upset.
you be seeing
First of
it?
all, it is an upset because Noah was the reigning Olympic and world champ. What do you mean it wasn't an upset? It is. If you beat the champ, it's an upset. I'm not saying the oblique hadn't been running well. Noah hadn't had a whole lot. He was dealing with some injuries. That's what he said. He didn't run a whole lot. Didn't run a whole lot of 100 meters. Didn't run a whole. And he's taught himself. He's a 200-meter specialist, like Usain, that taught himself how to be a good 100-meter runner. Ocho. But I gave Seville and Thompson the credit. They go into Golden State. They did. They beat him. But
I'm worried. I'm worried about this 200. That is it.
why? Look,
I'm waiting on
he
this
seems
200.
to be fit. So it should look. We know about Noah. We know about Benerick. We know about Tobogo. I don't know if anybody else can really challenge those three. Noah seems to be round as he's run, and he had to run rounds. He's kind of run himself conditioning where it needs to be because there's nothing like racing. You can get out there and practice all you want to, but you got to race.
Right.
You got to get your body conditioned to run those 4 rounds. And I like Noah chances. We'll see.
I love him.
Now
I don't like him.
everybody,
I love his team.
yes, and if he doesn't win, it's going to be an upset. It is. I know Tobogo, but I mean, you talk about a guy that's won what 3 world championships. And everybody that's in this race, he has the fastest time. He's run 1931. He has the fastest time this year at 1963. Big Nerick is close behind him at 1967, and then Tobogo is at what 1976. We know Tobogo has run. I think he ran 1941, 1943 at the Olympics. So we know Tobogo can run. We know he has 200-meter capabilities. He got DQ'd out of the 100 meters. But it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know it. Who want to bet something on it? Put something on it.
Uh-oh.
What y'all got, Jamaicans? What y'all want to put on this? What y'all want to put on? Make it out of yourself. I'm taking Noah. We getting gold and silver. We going to pay y'all ass back. Y'all took gold and silver in the 100. We finna take gold and silver in the 200. That's what we about to do, Ocho. That's what we about to do. What we got next? Ocho, one NFL scout feel Aaron Rodgers looked more comfortable with the Steelers than he did during his final campaign with the Jets. AFC scout told ESPN Jeremy Fowler that Rodgers' Week 5 game with the Jets last season in London marked 6 to 8 weeks of absolute zero mobility due to injury. He was compromised, and it showed. But just being a year removed from an Achilles tear, he seems a little bit more secure and a little less hesitant compared to a year ago. After Week 2 loss, Rodgers said he believed he's moving a little bit better than in the season opener. Look, first of all, he's about to be 41, and he's coming off an Achilles injury. I mean, it wasn't like he was Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson to begin with. But as you age and you got that's a significant injury, Ocho. That used to be a death sentence. You got that injury.
Absolutely.
Now, a career ender, put it like that. So, but for him to still be able to he can buy time, Ocho. He was athletic enough to get out of harm's way and be able to move. He doesn't move with the ease that he once did, but he can move well enough to make plays. And yes, it's the year after the surgery, but it's the year after that, Ocho. So last year was that first year, but that next year after, you get a little bit of that. That's Adrian Peterson spoiled us because we saw a guy get his tears knee up in December and then come back to the following September, and he's like, ain't nothing, man, they lied. He won 2097, won the MVP, offensive player. Yes. So he got people spoiled that have a significant injury and come back, and it wasn't the year after. It was the very year after. It wasn't the year after the year. It was that next season, and he did that.
came
So,
different.
but I think the thing is that with Rodgers, if you go back and look at him, Ocho, the games that he
Yeah.
played really well,
Mhm.
Jacksonville and Miami late in the season, is warm weather. We'll see when the temperature starts to get cold, and it will in Pittsburgh. And the
Right.
temperature will get cold in where, Ocho?
Yeah.
Cincinnati. And it will get cold in Baltimore. And you know, as we get to, there's a reason why people move to, as people start to age, they move to Arizona,
Right.
they move to Florida. They not
Right.
trying to be in those damn cold weather cities, Ocho, because them, like my grandma said, these old booms ain't what they used to be.
Yeah. I mean, even though he's not what he used to be, he's coming from the coldest weather city where he plays
Yes,
football. And being in Pittsburgh, it gets cold, but we talk about, 30, 40. That's cold. You were playing below zero.
yes,
Low zero at times. So I think he's going to fare. He's going to be okay, especially a year removed from that surgery. He's going to be all right, especially with the scout is saying about him looking a little more calm, a little bit more
yep,
comfortable in the pocket, especially when he's having to extend
yes.
plays. He gonna be all right. He's going to be all right.
All right. Ocho says he's going to be all right. Ocho, Atlanta Falcons backup Kirk Cousins isn't unanimously viewed as an impactor contributor under center within the league, according to NFL insider James Palmer. There were some people around the league that I talked to think Kirk Cousins is essentially done. Nah, he's still collecting the check. He still got some. Dan Araceli
Not
reports
done.
that the Falcons don't have any immediate plans to trade Cousins despite several injuries to starting quarterbacks on opposing teams.
Mm.
I think if somebody reached, I
Don't
think,
hate.
huh?
Don't hate Atlanta. Don't hate because what you could do. Listen, I'm not Mike Brown. I'm not Katie Blackburn. I'm not Troy Blackburn. I'm not Duke Tobin. But I know if all else fails, we can go ahead and get Kirk Cousins over there to
Too much
Cincinnati.
money. Y'all ain't finna pay that. You know he got
Hey,
like 40 million on that contract, Ocho, this year.
I know.
And then
I
he got
know.
another,
How
he
much? How
probably
much?
got after
Hey,
hold
hold
on. They
on.
gave 50, 30,
Stay with me now. Stay
20. Yeah.
real quick. How much of that is Atlanta willing to pay? Huh?
I'm not finna
But
hold
we
on,
talk.
Ocho. So let me get this straight. You
I'm just
want to
throwing it
you
out there.
want to move into my house and you want well, hey, how much of the mortgage you gonna pay? Nothing,
Yeah.
because I don't
Let's
live
split
there no
that.
more.
Okay, I'm just throwing
Well,
it
I'm
out
throwing
there.
it back at
But
you.
listen, you know what? Listen, I'm just talking. I know what he can do at the quarterback position when it comes to throwing that goddamn ball. And you got two phenomenal, the best duo in the NFL over there in Cincinnati. But we good. We got Browning.
Ocho.
We
Yeah, I do believe because guess what, Ocho?
talk
You
to
know
me.
your offensive line is not the best. And what
They
can he
not.
do? Move.
Yeah, he can't.
So
He can't. That wasn't necessary though, Unc. You ain't had to bring that up.
you want him to get there and be like Joe Burrow? So you have two
No, but I'm
quarterbacks.
just saying, you didn't need to bring up anything about our offensive line. You didn't have to
Chad, do
do
y'all
that.
know
That
his
was
offensive
unnecessary.
line ain't good? They say they know your offensive line ain't good, Ocho.
It's better than the Broncos.
Nah, it ain't. It's not.
Did y'all win last week?
No, we did not win, Ocho.
Hey, well, you shouldn't even be talking about football. You shouldn't even be talking about football.
Okay. You got me. You got me. Ben Johnson says Bears don't have championship caliber practice habits yet. The Bears are
Hmm.
0-2 and on the NFL worst point differential, -34, which pretty much speaks for itself. For Johnson, the problem stemmed from the part of bad preparation because his squad practiced bad habits, aren't yet reflect are yet to reflect a championship caliber team. We should be going to football, finishing hard. We talk about this all the time with offensive players that our fundamentals, our finish, our technique. Then they show up and walk. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish this, Ocho. They need to show
Go
up on the
ahead.
practice field. That's how you show up on game day. Simple things, how we properly block, how we catch the ball, how we block after the catch, ball security, things like that. It's the little things that you learn in youth league football that even at this level, they make a huge difference. When Mike first got there, 1995, Ocho,
Yeah.
put up there and said, this is what I expect. You catch a pass, I don't care how far the pass is, you finish 40 yards. Okay? He said, when we do walkthroughs, it's really not a walkthrough. It's a jog through. This is how we do. We don't walk on the field. We don't walk off the field. We jog on, we jog off. They thought Mike was bullshit. They thought Mike was bull jiving.
Right.
After he started cutting a few people, he got everybody undivided attention.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then, we win and everybody starting to feel good, Ocho. We go to walkthroughs, guys out there in Tim's. Guys out there in Tim's, guys out there in Uggs. Hey, because Mike would be like we be practicing right where I am, Ocho. Mike would be down there like 20, 30 yards.
Yeah.
And he had his arms folded. And he normally have his arms, he normally have his hands in his pockets. Anybody you play for the Broncos or you're a reporter, you've been around him, he's standing down there, he got his hands in his pockets. That day, he had his arms just like this here. I'm like,
man, who was that? Who was that in them damn Tim? That's what I wanted.
I was like, well, damn. He didn't say nothing. Because normally, he had a call sheet and he'll, hey, Coob. He was like, Coob, which means he want to see the first play again. Coob.
Right.
He want to see play number 6 again. Ain't say nothing. Well, laugh, Ocho. So we run through it, we run through it to our offense. Defense come, offense again, defense. Might call it up. Just like, because normally when he called everybody to get up, we run up there, Ocho. Ain't no dragging around. We run up there like he about to feed us the Last Supper or something. We run up there, try to get a good old meal. But anyway, he paused. He don't say anything. Then all of a sudden he said, I don't know what the hell y'all think this is. He said, this is real. This is what you do. This is what you get paid for. Everybody's here because I want you to be here. And when we come out here, we don't do things the right way sometimes. We do things the right way all the time. Now, whomever I see in them Timberland boots and shower shoes and Uggs, you won't be on this team no more. But Ocho, I said, man, come on, bro. Just put on turf. Ocho, remember you used to have turf shoes, Ocho? Because you have the little knock. Yes. I said, guys, if y'all not going to wear cleats, just put those on so you could.
Right.
Ocho, how you a DB and got on Tim's? Come on, Ocho. You a linebacker, you got on Tim's. You a wide receiver, you got on Tim's. Really?
It's walkthrough though. Walkthrough.
It ain't
right?
no walkthrough. Told you. It ain't no walkthrough. Ain't no walking.
A little light jog.
Man, John throwing the ball 30 yards down the field. How the hell you gonna do a walkthrough and you walking and then he throwing the ball 30 yards?
Hey, that's funny.
Man, I bet you ain't nobody else showed up with that bull jive. Man, them guys were coming at it. Ocho, they got on their jeans. They got on. Then they try to get slick. They have on sweats over their jeans.
Hell
no. Ocho, when I try to tell him, man, Sharpe. Okay. So you're right. I'm gonna leave it alone. You're right. You're exactly right. Dabo Swinney defended his program, which started 1-2 during the heated news conference, saying, hey, listen, if Clemson's tired of winning, they can send me on my way. But I'm going to go somewhere else and coach. I ain't got to go to the beach. Hell, I'm 55. I got a long way to go. Y'all going to have to deal with me for a while. All we've done is win. We won the league 8 out of the last 10 years. Is that not good? I'm just asking, is that not good? To win your league 8 out of 10 years? Go to the playoffs 7 out of 10 years, be in 4 national championships, win 2, win it twice. Yeah, we're going a little down right now, taking shots. I've got a long memory. We'll be all right. We'll bounce back.
Every single season.
Ocho,
Every single season as a coach, every single season as a player, you got to update your resume. Yep. Every year you got to update your resume. So brother Dabo talking about what they did in the past as if it holds any weight today. It's great. It's great for stories. It's great for conversation, barbershop topics. It has no effect on the program and you being 1 and 2.
I guarantee you they take his ass to Alabama right now. You know he played wide receiver at Alabama.
Dabo played receiver? Okay.
It's that boy. You know, on the South, they had a way of pronunciating things. It's that boy. And they thought they were saying Dabo.
Right.
Hence Dabo.
Okay.
You know, we got away with words, Ocho.
Words, yeah, we do.
Yeah, look. It happens. I mean, no, winning the league 8 out of 10 years is great. Being in 4 national championships and winning 2 is great. Could have won 3, could have lost. I mean, the one you lost to Alabama the first year, you could have won that one. The one you won, you could have lost that one. You wasn't beating LSU. They beat the brakes off y'all. They beat the absolute brakes out of you. But Dabo's a good coach. There ain't very many coaches coaching right now better than Dabo. There ain't very many head coaches coaching right now got a resume that's as impressive as his. I know Ryan Day has been winning, Kirby Smart, but you ain't going much further than that you taking over Dabo.
Right.
I'm just saying, not his resume, not the amount of guys that he's put in the NFL, not the many times that he's, like he said, he's won the title, and he's been in the college football playoffs 7 out of 10 years. No. Dabo doing okay. Like I said, fired. I bet you Alabama hired.
It'd be hired in 24 hours.
All right, Ocho. Now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
Hey, listen, I'm ready for tomorrow, huh?
Man, they're gonna beat the brakes off y'all.
Hey, I forgot to tell you too. I forgot to tell you. I know you don't like this kind of stuff. Like I love blues, I love classical. I'm an enthusiast for all the old school arts, man, from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. If you ever have a chance, just do me a small favor. Please go see the Rat Pack show at the Tuscany Hotel and Casino. I know you're probably not into Sinatra like I am in the Rat Pack and Dean Martin and Sammy.
No, but I'll check it out.
I'm telling you, you got to see it one time. You got to see it one time. The guy who plays Sammy Davis Jr., he told me to tell you hello. He told me to tell you he loves watching the show. But it was unbelievable.
Ocho, you told me you supposed to be going to the Grits Cafe. What happened?
I went there every morning. I went there every morning while I was there. Matter of fact, hold on, listen to me. Her name is Miss Trina. Miss Trina is waiting on you. I told her, I say, Miss Trina, I done told him to come to Grits Cafe over and over and over. Trust me, he gonna get here. I don't know what time he wake up, but he gonna come in.
Yeah.
They waiting on you. You ain't got to pay for nothing. But the food there is phenomenal. You hear me? Man, please. Boy.
Man.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying, dang, Ocho ain't called me, so I guess
Hey, listen, you're not I'll be up at 7 o'clock in the morning. You ain't gonna get up that early, bro.
Ocho,
I be up, boy.
I get up at most of the time I'm up at 6:30 walking titles. I gotta walk it before it gets hot.
Okay, my bad.
And plus I grew up I realized I grew up having to get up early.
Okay. Well, you know my routine, especially when I'm in Miami. I'm up at 5 o'clock. I'm at the gym at 6. Boom, 7 o'clock. I'm eating breakfast wherever I'm eating it at. I mean, but you got to hit Grits Cafe. I need you to hit that. I need you to try Soul Food Cafe, which is right on Rainbow Boulevard. Nice soul food, catfish and grits and then
I know where it is.
Just hey, one night, just please go see the Rat Pack show at the Tuscany Hotel and Casino. That's all I ask of you. Matter of fact, that's your homework. Matter of fact, I ain't paying you till you go see it. How about that?
How this man talking about he
Hey,
ain't gonna pay me? He gonna put demands on which he pay me back my money.
no, listen, because I want you to be able to experience what I was able to experience last night. Unbelievable. I mean, see, you're not really into that kind of music like I am, but until you experience it and be like, oh, this is what it was like back then in the 60s with Sammy Davis and Dean Martin and the chemistry, the fan engagement. Oh, it was
I want I paid like $5,900. I could experience it. I could really experience it.
no, I'm a call up there. I'm gonna pay for the tickets
No,
for
no,
you to
no, no, no.
go.
I
You
need the
good?
5,900 in my pocket.
I got you. Hey, what's your Apple Pay? I get to you.
Man,
I send it to you right now. You see? You see?
you know
The
I ain't got
chat
no
is
Apple
being
Pay, man.
you don't want it. PayPal, they got all these apps. If you really wanted it that
Can
bad, you
you
would have
send that
downloaded.
much money on Apple Pay and stuff?
Yes, the limit is
Oh,
7,500.
I ain't know.
Yes, yeah, there it is.
Shelly got
See.
it. Shelly got Venmo, and I think Apple. Nah, she got Venmo and Zelle.
Okay, I can
Yeah.
sell it to her. Tell her, just send me the
Okay.
number.
All right. Kemper Norwood Jr. said, my question is, what are your top 4 Super Bowl party snacks? I think you got to have like
Party.
chips. Got to be number one, Ocho. You got to have chips.
Yeah, of course.
Doritos,
Doritos.
any chip related. Fritos,
Right.
Doritos, potato chips. What
Mm.
those? One of that. Uh, Queso. You got to have some queso, Ocho.
What the hell is queso,
Like
huh?
cheese, the cheese with ground beef in it. Y'all, you don't have.
I don't know about no queso. I ain't never had no
Okay.
queso.
What else? I mean, wings.
Yeah, wings. That's a good. I ain't been to a Super Bowl party in so long. Hell, when it's a Super Bowl, I'm at the damn
I
Super
ain't been,
Bowl.
Ocho. I don't have Super Bowl party. Cause guess what? Who you
What
for?
happened?
You ain't for my team. You can't come over. You ain't finna be jumping them cheering in my house. Just stay cheering your own damn house. Hey, who you for? Man, I'm for such and such. Okay, come on over. Ain't nobody cheering. You not finna be in my ear. Your team winning, cause I'm gonna put you out.
Right. See, I don't like Super Bowl parties for the simple fact that all the drinking and the noise and the partying, I like to actually watch the game. I like to see everything unfold. When it's nice and quiet, I like to hear the announcers. I like to
No,
see what's going
ain't
on.
no
When you
man. And they good man. Man, Sharp, you turn it on. No, you can't hear at the bar. When you go to the bar, you can't hear them games. It's so much noise going
oh,
on,
so
you don't hear nothing. Now you want to come over
you
here
listen
and
to
pretend like, huh?
you listen to the Super Bowl with no
Yes.
sound? God damn.
Ocho, I haven't heard. I have the only thing I listen to with the sound. The only thing I listen to with the sound is track and field. I don't listen to basketball
Okay.
games. I don't listen to football games. Ocho, I find myself, man, watching TV. It's like closed caption, good for me. I don't. It's done happened so much, Ocho. I mean, I don't even. I wouldn't even know. Mm-mm. The only thing I listen to with the sound is track and field because I get so
Hmm.
excited to hear them call the game, to call the
Hmm.
event. Otto Bolton, Sonya Richard Ross. Man, Tom Hammers used to be my favorite. The new guy they got now, I love him too. Tom Hammer was amazing. But that's the only
Yeah.
thing. I don't watch. I don't listen to any. I don't listen to any sporting event with sound. So I'm trying to think. So is wings? So wings got to be one hot. Ocho, I know you got hot dogs at your Super Bowl party.
Oh, hey, listen, I like my hot dogs now. If you have anything and you want me to show up, have some damn hot dogs. I don't need no
I
condiments.
think chips. Uh, I'm trying to think. The last time I had an event, I mean, it was man. I might have been. Ooh, it's probably been about 15 years. Yeah, chips, wings. I don't know. I don't know, peace. I just get a bunch. I just say, hey, Shirley, get a bunch of stuff that you think people would like.
Right.
They don't like it, it's going in the trash. So nothing. Hey, you eating on paper, so don't be asking me, well, hey man, where the plate's at? Right there.
Yeah.
I ain't nobody washing no
we the
dishes.
same. See, we the same. I live like that 365
Oh
days
yeah.
a year.
Oh yeah. I don't
Hey,
eat.
listen,
I don't eat out nothing. I don't eat out nothing.
my kids come here. I need a cup. We'll go to them red solo cups
Thank you
right there in the
very
cabinet.
much.
Them Dixie plastic plates, they right
Yes,
there. We don't have no silverware, huh? I got all plastic everything. Plastic forks, spoons, and knives.
man, Ocho. When I moved to LA, I had 2 forks, 2 spoons, and a knife.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
And when I moved to Vegas, they left everything. When they
Mm.
say Ocho, the house as is, Ocho, the only thing they took were their clothes out the closet. They left towels, they left linen, they left wine, they left beer,
Right.
they left utensils. They took nothing. They left
Yeah.
cases of water. When I say they didn't take anything, they didn't take
Right.
anything. If I didn't know, they might be in witness protection. They somebody hiding from somebody because they were gone. Find out, say Unc Ocho, what career would you rather have? Winning 2 rings as a practice squad player or making the Hall of Fame and having no rings? Making the Hall of Fame. Oh, damn, practice squad. Man, come on. You not
Kind of question.
I mean, you gotta say, okay, be a good player and win 2 rings or make the Hall of Fame. A practice squad, Ocho, you didn't get to play in the games.
You just got that
Yeah.
silverware.
Hell nah. Aaron Jones, with that Vegas reference, you're proving that the players know too up. So why is it a big deal? Tom isn't Tom isn't in any other private practices. You're missing the point. He's talking to coaches. You think any of the coaches that potentially might play the Raiders? We got a different of opinion. It's okay, Aaron. Ephraim Rogers says, nice jacket, Ocho. Look like it's worth 5,900. Salute, gentlemen. Keep going. Y'all see that
Appreciate
chat?
that.
Chat.
Hey,
This man on Broadway. This man really playing in my face, y'all.
Hold on. The Louis Vuitton stuff you seeing me wear as of recent, and because I'm trying to get a brand deal with Louis Vuitton. This ain't nothing like that. See, my baby bought me this. She bought me the little set. You got the little pants too.
I know it's a track outfit.
Yeah, you know. See that?
Well, have your baby to pay me my money. I'll take 5,900 from her. She seems very nice.
If I hold on, it's I got to pay child support. It's the end of the month.
Okay. Nah, you pay child support at the beginning of the month.
Well, listen, those I have kids from, we negotiated and I pay on the back end of the month.
Okay. Well, have your baby break me off my money, 59.
She watching. I'm gonna ask her. Baby, send Unc that 5,900.
J-Dub Akron, I know Ocho ain't on here trying to make bets. You still owe me a jersey from last year. Steelers win. Break bread, Ocho, or break that jersey.
Hold on. Time out. Listen, I love my Steelers fans. I love y'all, and I've always shown respect and grace. I don't remember making that bet. I surely don't. Did we shake on it?
No.
Like we ain't shake on that. That really ain't no bet.
Man, Ocho, we just gonna go around here just owing everybody.
I don't owe nobody nothing. Only people I owe right now is the IRS. That's it.
You owe me 5,900.
Well, you might have to talk to Uncle Sam first.
I'm gonna have to garnish your wages, Ocho. I'm sorry. I'm about to mess your credit up. That's what I got to do. I got to garnish your wages. Chad, should I garnish Ocho wages? I mean, the man ain't gonna pay me my money, Chad. He ain't gonna pay. He just won't do right.
I promise. I told you. Listen, go see the Rat Pack show in Vegas. I'm gonna pay you as soon as you tell me how it was.
Can I go see another show?
No, you got to see that one.
What if I
I'm
go see
telling
the
you,
Blue
it's
Man
not.
Group?
No. Hey, man, come on, we talk about Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra, Blue Man
You
Group.
the Frank,
It's not even.
you're the Frank Sinatra fan. I'm gonna go see the Michael Jackson
Uh,
play then.
no, man, you don't understand. See, you don't understand until you. All right, I'm gonna give you for comparison and better context for today. The Rat Pack, that show is equivalent to going to a Chris Brown show, going to see Beyonce.
Man,
That's
see how you
exactly what
do,
it's like.
Chad. Oh Lord have mercy.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm giving you the comparison of what it was like in the 50s and 60s. The Rat Pack was equivalent to Beyonce and Chris Brown back then. Stage presence,
Oh,
engaging
okay,
with the
yeah,
fans,
yeah. Oh, I thought you said okay.
making you feel a part of the
Yeah,
show.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen it. You know, they talking, they say smoking the cigarettes.
It,
I
it,
get it.
yes. And they do all that. They do it's like you back in the 60s. Go just check it out for me, man. Please. Please. They waiting on you.
Tino Davis said, "Oh, my birthday is tonight at midnight. Ocho, I want a jersey. Tino, happy birthday. I don't know about that jersey. He gonna make promises, but you're probably not gonna get it. But anyway, happy birthday. Enjoy today. Do something fun. Um, another year around the sun, man. And
Happy birthday.
make sure you tell the man thank you for allowing you to see another one."
Oh, yeah.
Big Church said someone had too much Laporte to drink tonight. Take away the bottle. Bro, y'all actually think I get on here drunk? Y'all actually think I would go show up to the job? Come on now. I don't show up on that man job drunk. What makes you think I'm gonna show up on my own at my own place drunk? Come on now. But you know what, Ocho?
Mm.
Now Saturday, you was at the fight. I confronted Stephen A. That's what they said online.
Mm. That was a simple conversation. A funny conversation because they could see me sitting there laughing my ass off.
Stephen A. Did you hear Stephen A?
Mm.
Did you hear what Stephen A. said about it?
Nah.
What was Steve? What did I tell Stephen A? What did Stephen A. told you I said to him?
You asking me? I can't remember.
I asked him. I said, you told me that when I saw you again, you gonna have a 6-pack. He said, man, I gained 187 because I said,
Right.
that ain't no 6-pack, Stephen A. That ain't no 6-pack. He said, I done put on 20, I done put on 15, I think he said 15 pounds. He said, man, you know I'm back to eat my crunch berries and something else. I say, see, that ain't what you told me. See, I ain't there to hold you accountable. It wasn't no confrontation.
Right.
Why am what about confronting Stephen A. about?
Yeah, it was so funny. I posted us all talking. Mrs. But I put the song "We Are One" by Frankie Beverly Mays. Like I don't know. It's just a good moment. It was a good moment.
I said, how did you come to the?
Well, you know they're gonna make up their own conclusions based on. That's all. You can pay that. You pay that no mind, child. You can pay that no mind.
I talked to Stephen A. on the phone. I mean, I talked to him. So there would be no need to confront him if we talk on the phone, which we still do.
Yeah.
Why do y'all want drama? Why y'all want? So what would I confront Stephen A. about? That's what I need. I need somebody to tell me what I'm going to confront him about. Nothing. Boy, I say, boy.
You know the media gonna run with that. They're gonna create their own little narrative. You know how that goes.
You know, one guy say, he can't read lips, but he can read body language. Boy, must love cash. Super Bowl party, Nightcap live at Ocho's house. I bring plastic cups, mustard for my glizzy. Yeah,
Shoot.
We'll have it right down there in that white room.
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely. And I need red Kool-Aid.
Absolutely not. But when I tell you, everything in here is white. Everything. Ain't nobody coming in. Boy, my kids got to come here. They take their shoes off. They can't touch nothing. Don't sit on nothing. Go straight to your room.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like my grandma was back with me. Don't you sit on that couch. I say, why I can't sit on the couch and you got plastic over it?
Yep, that ain't for you to sit on.
Man, go to your room.
As Strauss said, Ocho like hot dogs without the bun. Damn, Ocho.
Why would I not want without the bun? It wouldn't be a hot dog. That makes no sense. I don't like no condiments on my hot dog. I like my hot dog with the bun slightly warmed up a little bit, squeeze it together, and you eat it. Sometimes if there's people around me, I break off a piece, juggle it like dice, pop it in. So I still look cool.
I'm gonna let you have that one, Ocho. I just want you to know, next year this time you're not gonna be able to say that, okay? You know, I got you know what I'm saying?
What? I ain't say nothing wrong.
You know, next year this time I'll be on probation.
Okay.
Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. We'll be back tomorrow after the Dolphins lose to the Buffalo Bills.
After the Dolphins win.
That ain't happening. But we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining us. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc Shannon Sharpe. And there he is, my partner and co-host. That's Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the former Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of our heart for your support and your continued support. Thanks to you, Nightcap is what it's become. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. It is the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. And if you haven't tried it, when you do, you'll know that to be true. We have a very special commemorative edition, Shea by Laportier, to commemorate my brother being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Just head over to LaportierCognac.com to order your bottle before they're all gone. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned into the chat. Congratulations, Sydney McLaughlin, on the new American record in the 400 meters. Cordell Tench, congratulations, 12.99, world champ. And Katie Moon, congratulations, pole vault, world champ. Thank you for your competitive spirit, and thank you for Hey, MJ, we counting on you. Noah, Kenny. The Jamaicans must go down, and they must go down hard. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. See you tomorrow night after the game. Peace.
Dolphins winning.
They winning.